Hello there, good to be back in your faces. My name is Chineye Obi, and today we'll be talking about irregular periods. Yes, irregular menses, irregular periods, whichever one you choose to call it. Yes, this is actually common with some women like myself, whereby you tend to have different number of days for each cycle. Do well to check my previous video if you do not understand what a cycle is, because I made an extensive explanation of what a cycle is, and actually I also made a pictorial explanation to that effect. So do well to check my previous video if you do not understand what it is. So today, like I said before, we'll be talking about irregular periods, irregular menses. Yes, what do we mean by this, or how do you get to know what your safe period will be in the course of this? So in this video, at the end of the video, I expect that you should be able to know what an irregular menses is, how to be able to calculate your safe period or safe days in the course, even when you have an irregular menstrual flow, and also how would you be able to get an average of what your menstrual flow is. So stay with me on this video and let's delve into this. So what is an irregular menses? An irregular menses is actually that pattern, an indefinite pattern of menstrual flow whereby you do not have a particular number of days for each month. You know, it's said that an average woman has a 28-day cycle, but this is not common to women like us, like myself. I do not have a constant menstrual day or flow, so this is me being able to direct you appropriately because I am in this particular set of women. So I do hope you get to listen properly so that you get to understand this well. So it said that an average woman has a 28-day cycle, but what happens to that woman who do not have a 28-day cycle? So how does she calculate her cycle? How does she know her safe days from her unsafe days? So this is what you should do for you to be able to know your safe days on your unsafe days, or to be able to have an average of what your menstrual cycle is when you do not have a constant 28-day cycle. First things first, you have to chart. You have to have a booklet whereby you chart your menstrual cycle for each month. That way, or that is the only way you can be able to tell what it is. It is not about a guessing period, a guessing time. You should be deliberate about it and have a booklet whereby you write what every cycle is for you, so that by 6 months you should be able to have an average, because documenting your cycle helps that by at least 6 months we should have a pattern of what your menstrual cycle, your menstrual flow is. So where we have a pattern about it or on it, that way we can be able to appropriately calculate what it is and have an average of what it is, or be able to calculate what your safe period may be. So now I'm going to have a pictorial calculation about that, where I'll help to assist you in order to know what your safe days, or when you might be ovulating in the course of your irregular menses. So this is a pictorial representation of an irregular menses. Here I have 6 different numbers, of which none of them are the same. We have a 30-day cycle, we have a 28-day cycle, we have 26, we have 25, we have 29, and also we have 26. So this shows to tell you that this particular individual has been chatting. Yes, that is number one. And in the course of her chatting, she was able to deduce that for the past 6 months, this is what she has been having as her menstrual flow or menstrual cycle for 6 months. So now, in order to have or note what her days will be for this person now, assuming we pick day 25, which is her shortest cycle, to be able to calculate when her safe period was, what do? We minus 18 from 25 to get 7, meaning that 7 is, it would be her first day of being fertile. Then we add 9 to 7, which is 16. So meaning that from 7th to 16th is her fertile period. So she is in her fertile days during, she was in her fertile days during this period. Then if we are going to pick 30 to be the, as a case study to use as the longest, which is the longest cycle she had in the course of 6 months, what do? We are still going to add, sorry, subtract 18 from 30 to get 12. Then we add our 9 to get 21, meaning that from the 12th day of this her cycle, when you subtract 18, to the 21st day of her cycle, when you add 9 to what you got from the subtraction, is her fertile period. Then this actually works when you're trying to figure out when your safe period was after your menstrual flow. So what of, or I know you could be having this question, what of if I'm trying to get or a landmark or get what is going to be when I've not seen my menses? What do I do? If you're having this question, then you stay with me. If you're having the question of, okay, how do I predict when my safe period is when I've not seen my menses, what do? We have these numbers representing the number of cycle, like I said earlier, which means that this lady has been chatting her cycle for at least 6 months. This is it. When you have for 6 months like this, what do? You add up these numbers. When you add up all these numbers, what do you get? You get 164. Getting 164 to get an average of what your cycle will be for each month, since you do not have a constant day cycle, you subdivide 6 months, because we worked with 6 months here. You divide the number you got with the addition of the whole day cycle days. You add it together to get 164, because I'm using this, so you should use yours to get your answer. We have 164 here. Then because I worked with 6 months, I'll divide by 6, and what did I get? 27. So 164 divided by 6 is 27, meaning that an average cycle, my average number of cycle is 27 days. So this implies that because I do not have a constant 28-day cycle flow, because I have my numbers vary, so I'm going to use, with these 27 days, what do? That means with these 7 days, I will now calculate, this is 27 days here, 27th day. So it means that from 24th, 25th, 26th, and 28th, 29, 30 is actually when I should be expecting my next menses. That means my average number of cycle is 27 days. So from 24th of every month, I should be expecting my menses. This will actually help you not to get messy on the road because you didn't plan for it. Because you do not have a constant 27 day, it is expected that from your 24th day to your 30th day, you should be planning or you should be getting ready. Just expect it from any of these days. So from 24th, even though you're going out, you ensure you have your pad with you, your pad in your bag, so that when you feel it or when it comes coming up, you look for a restroom and pad up yourself, or you can actually have it worn on you while going out for from this day, so that you get prepared for it. So having said this, this is help to help you protect yourself. Remember that this is actually very tricky and very dicey, because the fact that you do not have a constant cycle means that you actually will be calculating after the flow has happened. But have knowing an average of what your menses will be will help you even calculate before, because when you have from the calculation we did earlier, it only shows to tell you that, okay, if I'm to pick this particular date and I have my menses is going to fall on this days, so what if for that particular month it comes before or it doesn't follow the number I actually second guessed? So when we have an average, or when we use the average, that way it shows you that, okay, this is the average of what my cycle always comes down to be. That means for this date to this date, I should be expecting my menstrual flow. So that is actually quite safe and very, very easy to calculate or to follow through to get the accurate results you need, because that way you're projecting into the future and not working with what you have already. So you're projecting already with your average menstrual cycle count, and it will help you to be able to take precautions on those days where you are unsafe, if you do not want to get pregnant, if you are not planning to get pregnant. But as much as if you are planning to get pregnant, it will actually help you to also utilize those days so that you can work towards it in order to conceive. And aside this, there are also so many other things that might cause an irregular menses, medical conditions. So if for any reason you find that you have to skip 2 months or 3 months, because there are some women who have very lengthy cycle and probably menses come once in 2 months or once in 3 months. If you are such women, please do well to see your health personnel, because there might be an underlying problem, so that you get treated as soon as you can and as soon as possible, so that you do not have the whatever problem it's not extended because you did not take precautions. So I hope you found this video quite helpful and in educating. Do well to leave a comment in the comment section to tell me how you found this video, and share or ask any question you have. And please do not forget to like this video, click on the like button and share with friends and family. Then please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please, what are you waiting for? Do well to click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you get to know anytime I upload a new video. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.